Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to use the second version of my Endless Space 2 Hero Designer. What you want to do is, after you've downloaded it, you need to extract it somewhere. So, as you can see here, I've extracted it straight to the desktop. There have been a lot of changes since the first version. For example, the program will now get the latest variables straight from the game files. But this does have drawbacks, so you will have to have Endless Space 2 installed on the same machine. This will also mean it will pick up any other items that the devs have put in, like debugging or anything that isn't fully implemented which can cause crashes. I haven't found any specifically, but I'm not saying that they're not there or they may not be there in the future. I've also added hero skills, which means heroes can now have starting skills, and I've also implemented custom hero skill trees. Also, all the people that were asking me how to start the game with the custom heroes, I did write a guide for how to do it, but I've also added it into this version of the program as well. Right, to get started, simply open it and you'll be greeted by this warning. It's nothing really, it just means that it can't find any saved data. This is just used to store any custom skills or skill trees that you've made, and also the game directory, so you don't have to find that every time. So just ignore that and come straight to it. Right, what you need to do now is you need to find the game's install directory. So you can do this quite easily through Steam. It doesn't take 30 seconds. Here you go. It's literally just this folder with the exe in. If you choose any other folder, the program will not be able to find it. So just put that in there, and then it will go through and find all the files that it needs. Also, at any point if you need help, you can just click this little button down here, I need help, and it will take you straight to the guide. This should be updated to version 2, but obviously I haven't done it before recording this video. Right, so firstly we're going to upload the new images. So I'm just going to be quickly updating one of my old mods. I know many of you didn't like it and some of you did. I don't really care, but here we go. This is all the same as last one. Got the name, got the workshop description. Right, so it's pretty simple and straightforward. There. Right, once you've completed that, you need to go to the right hand side. You should have already done this, however last time there probably wasn't this many. Because this will pick up not only the major factions but also the minor factions as well. And then you've got like pirates and green man. Pirates are just pirates and green man's from Quest, if I believe correctly. So you want to select the affinity, and also inside the game files they're not always named perfectly. Like I've added down here the major faction changes, so you've got Vorjani are actually the Vampiralids, the United Empire, the Terrans, and all that stuff. And also with politics, you now know what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mean when you hover over it, because in the game files it's not perfect, really. Ship design. You've also found some debug ones and the pirate, the UC hero. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. It wasn't really anything special. These I'm pretty sure started with titanium weapons, if I remember correctly. It's okay. It gives you a nice little boost at the start if you want that. And then skill trees. I'm going to leave this one free as I'm going to use that as an example of a custom skill tree. Right, the next thing we're going to do is start adding some custom skills. I can close that now. what you've got is you've got the skill name, you've got the skill description, and because skills can have multiple levels, if they're in a skill tree you can have multiple levels, but if they're a starting skill you can only have one level, from what I assume. It's implemented that way using this anyway, so. And you can also have a look at all of the templates. Like, these are all the skills that the program found. So there's a lot of them repeat, but they're a good starting spot, and you can edit them. I would not recommend editing them, in case you break anything. And also, if you have custom skills ticked, it won't do the replacing the names. For example, you've got the skill names, it does % skill name % to find and replace, and that sort of stuff. So if you tick that off, it will automatically rename them. But if you don't, it doesn't, and it leaves the original ones in. Alright, so the first skill I'm going to do, you can't have spaces in the name because that will cause errors. It's unfortunate, but just replace them with underscores and it should be fine. In descriptions you can. Also, one other thing to note, in name it will replace all of the underscores with spaces in the game. So it sucks to be you if you want to have it in underscores in your name and can't, but minor details, I guess. You can see the difference between fleet damage 2 and 3. What I'm going to just do is put it halfway between. It's a powerful skill, but it's the only one that she's going to start with, so I don't think it matters too much. Right, now you just need to choose the icon. Then what you want to do is click save, add skill and close. You will have to click save through every single level. So, right, so that's one done there, as you can see, and then after this we can start adding more skills. Alright, so what you want to do when you're using custom levels is, so you've got level 1 there, click add level, select level 2, go to level 2, save, add level 3, save. And icon, again, approval. It does take a while to find them, but it is what it is, I suppose. Save it again after changing the icon, then close. Then just keep adding as many as you want, really. There is a limit, or there isn't a limit. It's more of there is a limit, depending on, some people have reported crashing over when you have multiple heroes with lots of starting skills. Like, 3 is what you should be aiming for. People say if you have multiple heroes with over 3 skills each, it will cause game crashes, but they have also said that their computer is what they would describe as a potato, so it's unconfirmed. I haven't actually tried it yet, but take that with, well, someone's experienced it, so. Right, once you've added all the skills, you are now able to move on to the skill trees. This UI isn't as beautiful as the others, unfortunately. However, it is just as functional. What you need to do is add the skill tree name, then the description. Then what you want to do is, so there are different levels. I think the defaults are 1, 4, 8 and 12, which is what I'm going to do. is basically when you unlock the next layer in the skill tree, or they are the layers of the skill tree. And you can also change the colour of the skill tree. I'm just going to leave this. So from here you're going to add your skills. And there we have it, a completed skill tree. Simply close that off and now we're here. So what you want to do is, if you select these just like that, you don't want to do that. In order to remove them you do have to tick them, but if you just highlight over them like that, they will go here as so. So basically we want to add this as a hero skill and we want level 1. In case they have multiple levels you can pick which level you want to be the starting skill, but as this one only has 1 level, we're going to add level 1. So simply add that, and then this is the part where you get to spawn or start the game with your hero. So we will be playing as Vampires. There we go, add that there. Skill tree we also want Planet Tune there. That should be good to go, so save that, desktop, go. And now we just launch Endless Space, and we also need to make sure we put it into the community folder here. If it will let me, there we go. Right, move that over. The community folder is Your Documents, Endless Space 2, Community. So as you can see it is remembered all of these, so if we wanted to we can go over it. Oh, got to tick it, edit that one. Don't really want custom skill. Nothing really major, go through. Oh, done it again. Edit, still have access to all of this. So there you have it.
We once had a hope.
And there we have it. Our custom hero. There you have it. All of our custom skill tree, custom skills, custom ship. If you have any questions or need to report any bugs, you are able to do that on the Steam page and I will reply as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and enjoy.